And our MVP, we'll see who it is. Maru. Well, he did play really well, so I'm not blaming him.
Yeah. Thought you had some issues with your health recently. You still got the victory today. Said, I was sick, and it was difficult for me to even practice. But I got a bit better recently, and so I've been doing better in practice also. How's your wrist and your shoulder? My wrists are a little bit better than it used to be, but my shoulder has gotten a little bit worse, so I'm exercising it these days. You're the future of Starcraft, so you should take care of your health, says Kanata.
Was this ability prepared for today? You know, in particular? I didn't expect this build from Marine King. I was kind of flustered scouting his base. So I just chose, you know, I kind of chose my fault from there after my scout. I had no idea he was going to go for a quick CC first. I don't know how much damage he does in this game. Insanity. This map's a 4-player map, so I guess that's the reason why he decided to go for that build. You expected a scout to get in there later on this 4-player map, this big map. You're not doing your best in Pro League and individual leagues recently. What's the reason behind that? He thinks it's because of his shoulder problem, but I don't like to make excuses. I'll just have to do better in the future. The schedule's been really tough, but there's nothing I can do about that. I'll just have to do my best. Didn't have any risks throughout the game. You had the advantage from the start to the finish. I went for a bio-based play because I thought the Marine King was going to do that also, but he chose mech. But I think bio worked out for me today. So Marine King is known to be rank 1 GM. I believe is what.
It's actually Maru.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Marine King. He said he admits it, but he says that's going to change soon. I don't know why I said Marine King there. Marine King was famously #1 on a GM for a long time, actually, in the old days. But that's probably why my brain thought of that.
Days of old, Wolf.
Yeah.
Things have changed.
How they have. The Marine Prince now dominates the King of Marines. Using his own unit against him, Valdez. So how do you expect your team to do in the remaining matches and in the playoffs? I hope our team does better and advances to the playoffs. So, because they were never able to make playoffs this year just yet. They never missed it. I was about to say, I'm like, yes, they did. Every time. So, just saying he wants to take care of his health, continue practicing, show the better games. Basic, traditional Korean interview closing.
Yep, there you go. Maru getting a little bit better at interviews, though. I'm beginning to enjoy it a bit better, at least. Beginning to come out of his shell as he gets into that spotlight more and more. I really hope his injuries don't take him down. That's the worst way to lose a great player, just to injuries. You know, it's not even like they just fell off. They kind of passed their time, their mid or whatever. It's kind of just like, well, they just had an injury, and that's why it's the worst way.
3 great Terrans, very famous for having wrist injuries, Maru, Flash, and MVP. And 3 of the best in the world having so many problems, man. It's so sad that that's actually what happens to Terran players.
Yeah, very sad. Next match here is going to be Samsung Galaxy Khan versus Spenu. This is going to be a very nice match. It should be very even in this one. My prediction's going either way, 2-2 for this matchup here.
Yeah, Bravo versus Joxy could be crazy. That one's really tough to call. MMA going to be coming out as well, and Journey makes another appearance, the former SKT player. So a lot of TBTs today.
Yeah. Also, Curious versus Reality. Curious playing so well these days, but Reality, a great mech Terran that's going to be on Deadwing to start it off. So it should be a great game.
Oh, it should be, man. I worry for Reality, though. Curious is doing so well in recent times.
For sure. Guys, we're going to have a 10-minute break before we get to that match. Stay tuned.
The